My name is Cam Whitnall, I'm a Nikon creator and I specialise in wildlife photography. Today I've come to the New Forest to photograph some red deer on the Nikon Z9 II on what is a glorious British day. First of all, I'd scope the area just to get an idea of what I'm going into. I'll usually play it safe initially and go out with a smaller lens just to get sight of the space in which I'm going to be photographing in. I settle on my 135 Plena because I feel like it's the perfect distance between far and close, and I can just work around that. And then when I've got a better understanding of the wildlife that I'm about to photograph, that's when I'll change the lenses. Usually I will settle for the 400 or the 70 to 200. But obviously when it comes down to the shot itself, sometimes it's an in the moment sort of thing. It's by luck or by chance, but you can create that luck by getting into the position that you need to be in to capture that moment. It is a patience game, wildlife photography. When we first started this morning, they were incredibly far away. They weren't happy with us in their space, but obviously as time goes on, you start to build trust with them, and this just proves that because they're 20 yards in front of me. The problem is actually in the environment in which we're shooting in. A day like today where you've got this fine drizzle, it's super flat out, but that's the challenge, and adapting to the environment in which you're in quick and having the right kit that you can trust and you can back to be able to get those images. My primary camera that I use is the Nikon Z9, but looking at the environment that we're going to be shooting in today, I felt it was probably right to use the Nikon Z9 II. It's lightweight, and I knew that photographing red deer, I'm gonna need a slightly longer lens. But also it has very similar features. The animal eye autofocus, the continuous shutter, which are like two of the main things that I need to be able to capture wildlife. The Nikon imaging cloud is key for any photographer, I actually think, purely in the sense that if you're out on a shoot, at least from there with the Wi-Fi, you can upload it straight to the cloud and it's safe, secure. For this sort of shot that I'm getting right now, I'm using the grass as my foreground, blurry, low f-stop. Sometimes I like it when their eyes are closed, it looks quite peaceful, or when they're looking right at me. I love having flip screens, so the Z9 II is perfect for me because I shoot vertical. I guess growing up in a generation where everything is consumed in a vertical way, I find it so much easier to frame my subject in that way. And that just allows me to just work the camera a bit more. You have all the information on that viewfinder, but when I flip it, it changes with me. A young stag just staring me down. And he's actually coming, oh my. All right, just stay still, because he's walking quite close. I've grown up surrounded by wildlife. It's my love, it's my passion, and I don't know why, but I've always had a really strong connection with understanding their behaviour and their personalities and their characters. I think that's why I love portraiture so much when it comes to wildlife photography, because when they start to feel more comfortable with you, then that is the beauty, because they can be themselves. I'm very pleased. To be honest with you, stepping out into this weather this morning, I thought this is going to be a challenge. The deers are going to be considerably far away, but we got the shot. I'm looking forward to getting home and actually editing it. When I get that shot, it's just a little... After taking the image, I do have my own specific styles that I can just copy and paste on, which I use for all of my photography, but I'll do some slight tweaks and enhancements, and it depends on that image. I'll enhance certain features, so like the eyes, I'd potentially blur out the background just a tad to just make sure the animal pops, because that's the focus of my images. It also comes down for me to that spark, and it's just that moment, like when you know, you know. When it comes to photographing wildlife, some really simple tips and bits of advice. Eye level is a major one for me. Always have respect for the subject that you're going to be photographing. You're in their environment, in their home, so have that respect for them. Patience is a big one, because you could be out there for hours, but it's all worth it for that photo.